This is just getting sad.
This video is brought to you by the Spider Combat Arena. Support the Kickstarter today.
Oh my goodness. So if you weren't aware, this is getting out of control because white men, white youth are on a rapid decline. And the only reason I mention this is because it's becoming frightening for everyone else, okay? It's become a detriment to the country because now they're, going to schools, okay? Causing situations there. They're going to churches. They're going to grocery stores, and they're taking out their frustration on the rest of us. So I think something needs to be done because I came across this post. This is a harmless, innocent post. And what it is, it's a video of a bunch of white girls dancing to rap music. That's all they're doing. They're all having fun, all offbeat, just laughing, just dancing, right? But there is a tweet that has gone viral, and this individual was like, why don't men want Western women? And this video was apparently a depiction of why men don't want Western women. And it just blew my mind where I don't know, there has never been a time that I can recall that being an incel was like a cool thing. Like being the dude in the corner of the room, just sipping his drink and, not doing anything, that never was what people aspired to be. But somehow what they have done, and I would argue due to them being a part of a lineage of evil, one of the tactics that they have mastered is a form of gaslighting, the form of mental warfare, manipulation. And they have this cognitive dissonance, which is causing them to believe that being an incel is now a cool thing. It's now part of, hey, I am now pure. All this like delusion. Because I want you to understand, I understand where that mindset comes from of like saying, oh, shame on these girls, shame on these girls. Because what these incels don't know that many of us alphas know is that just because she's having fun doesn't mean she's going to sleep with you, pimpin'. Just because she may be dancing with her girlfriends, promiscuously, not promiscuously, but sexually, because I heard a lot of comments there. Oh, look at them dancing sexually like that. That doesn't mean that she's loose. That doesn't make her a 304, right? That doesn't make her a sock. That's what that's what the lames don't understand. Where the alphas, right? Us alphas, we understand this because we know women like to have fun just like we have to have fun. But just because she's dancing and she's having fun or she's been flirting with you doesn't mean she's going home with you, pimpin'. Those things don't correlate. That's not how that works. But the lame doesn't know that. All he knows is, oh, she's hot. She's dancing like that. Well, she's clearly a 3 or 4. Okay, if she's dancing to that type of music, she's clearly a 3 or 4. I don't want to have anything to do with that. But what it is, it's their insecurities that they project on women. And why that's so damaging, why we hate, as far as alpha dudes who get women, why we despise, lames like this, is because they make women insecure. That's what they do. They force their insecurities on them, which naturally, you don't want to be shamed, right? You don't want to be slut shamed. So naturally, they are now self-conscious of their behavior. They're now self-conscious of their actions, of what they say, how they dress, whether they dance. And when you break it down, that's not fun, okay? That's not fun. It's not helpful. It's not doing anything to the bettering of society. All you're doing is causing everyone to be as miserable as you are because you're miserable, so everyone else has to be miserable. You can't talk to girls, so now everyone else has to be a 304. And that's your justification for not being able to talk to girls, right? Because many of them are socially just retarded. So in order to justify their social retardation, in order to validate it, well, they simply say, well, the girls are 304s and I don't want to talk to 304s. So you know what? I'm just going to stay right here. And all of us know, all actual men know, it's like, that's not true. Not every girl who's in the club or who's in the venue or who's wearing a tight dress is a 304. You know it deep down inside. You know it. You're just a little biatch. That's what you are. You're just scared. You're scared to approach. You're scared to get rejected.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Now, a lot of that is usually have to do with baggage that they carry with them due to their childhood, due to past experiences. A lot of that has to do with that. But the funny part is that there was a Chad, I would call Chad, you know, the cool white guys, that's what they call them, in a video that was almost one-to-one with the video that you know, the incels were upset about. It was just a white dude, they were dancing, the girls were dancing to rap music. Seemed to be at a wedding. And he was, once again, offbeat, doing, you know, moves and stuff like that, and they were just having fun. That dude, listen to me, the Chads of the white community, they understand. They get it. This is something that you incels don't understand. And I don't get it, because why don't the Chads of the white community mentor the youthful lanes?
And brought out the devil in me because women are attracted to devilish traits in men. I could no longer go for the good girl because the good girl was so boring.
What?
Why don't the Chads of the community mentor the white incels of their community? I don't understand that. It just seems that they're so selfish that they're living their life. They're like, hey, if you don't get women, hey, that's on you. I'm gonna get mine. And you're leaving these poor kids to fend for themselves. And what's happening is that they're developing coping mechanisms. That's where the whole trad wife comes in. That's when the whole 304 comes in. That's where this whole, I don't know, this manosphere and all of these other things. They're bastardized versions of coping mechanisms due to their insecurities. And that is unfortunate, because here's the funny part. But all those white girls dancing to rap or whatever, every black guy knows that there are probably a good amount of racists there. There are probably a bunch of those white girls who don't like black guys. They will call us an N-word within a millisecond. We know this. But guess who doesn't know this? The lame. Guess the insecurity that they have. You already know the insecurity that they have. That once a black guy gets with her, she's done for. She's blown out. It's crazy. So they have coping mechanisms where they try and make these white girls feel bad. They call them, I forgot, some of the names they call them, like mud shark and stuff like that. And I'm just like, what? How are you guys that insecure? And that's just how it works. As long as you, as far as can point it out, as long as you recognize this, then it's easier to navigate. But a lot of these white youth are going through very problematic experiences, and they don't know how to deal with it. And they're listening to dudes who have no idea what they're talking about. They haven't gone out. They don't get any women. They're nothing more than just avatars. That's all they are. They make money off of their avatar. They have no idea how to socialize. They have no idea about venues. They have no idea about, emotional intelligence. Nothing. But you have these people who are now trying to justify and validate your lifestyle. And what is your lifestyle? Nothing. Because they have no friends, and all the friends that they do have are just like them, incels. They have no social life because they don't know how to socialize. They're socially retarded. They have no girlfriends because, once again, if you don't know how to socialize, how are you going to interact with women? You can't. And if you're socially retarded, well, then that voids you from apps, so you can't even go that route. So you have to understand their circle is so very small, and that's a very lonely existence. And usually what they turn to is video games. It is what it is, but there's a difference between the Chad, and Deshaun, the cool black guy who are playing video games or playing Call of Duty, and the incel who's playing Call of Duty. Just even as far as the games that they play is honestly different. So you have to take this into account. And I want to say that, bruh, you ain't got to be a lame you don't have to be a lame. You don't, okay? The vet program is still coming out. I know you all getting on me for that, but the vet program is coming out, okay? But there are certain prerequisites that are needed. And one of them is to get rid or shed a good chunk of this insecurity. Because the comments they're all just hiding their insecurity either behind religion. Oh, this is not how Christian women act, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, it's religion, it's 304. Well, this is why I don't want Western women, because this is how they behave. And it's just like, yo, any real dude who goes out, gets women, talks to women, has fun, we see through this. And here's the funny part. The women see through it too. they see through it too. That's the crazy part. We all understand that, hey, we can all have fun. We can all dance, whatever the music is. They're using some of the similar arguments that the right used against video games. Oh, look, the more they play those video games, look, that's why they have so many school incidents. That's why this. Stop it, bro. Stop it. What are you talking about? It's truly saddening to see the state of white men and white youth right now, because what they're doing is just blaming. They're becoming victims. They're becoming victims in the country, and they're blaming black people. They're blaming Jews. They're blaming liberals. They're blaming everyone but themselves. And so what I would suggest is that you lift yourself up by your bootstraps, okay? Because you surely have some bootstraps. And stop being such a victim when it comes to women. Lord. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not you believe, look, you have to understand, any woman who dances like that vulgarity, okay? They go straight to hell, Lucas. I don't want a wife like that. I don't want any woman like that. Or if you have to believe, bruh, if y'all don't stop playing, I don't know what this purity test is. I don't know what this coping is. Modern women, 304, all this. Bruh, every real one in attendance knows that, hey, there is a time and a place for the socks of the world, the 304s, all of them. And there's a time and a place for wifey, okay? There's a time and a place for all of that. Now, the problem is that you conflate the two, and they aren't to be conflated. And then you end up having a bad time, and then blame all women due to your insecurities and lack of social skills and behavior. It is what it is. Nevertheless, if you happen to disagree, you're more than welcome to call in during disagreement days, which are typically held Friday through Sunday. There'll be a number on screen. You call in, we duke it out. Either or, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment. Let me know what you guys think. Are they just doomed? Or is there some way there's some saving going on? Can we adopt a few? Just one. One a month, all right? One a month will stop a lot of the pew-pewing going on in schools, in churches and whatnot. That's what I believe. Share and subscribe and all that fun stuff. Till next time, guys, be amazing.
Men brought out the devil in me because women are attracted to devilish traits in men.